Hello students, in this video we shall move on to the another important concept. It is second order derivatives. Second order derivatives. What are called as second order derivatives? You have seen, let y is equal to f of x be a function, means x is an independent variable and y is dependent upon x. dy by dx, we used to call it as derivative of y with respect to x. Since I am introducing here second order derivative, I can call this dy by dx as the first order derivative of y with respect to x. Then what will be second order derivative? If you once again differentiate it, then you will get the second order derivative of the parent function, that is y is equal to f of x. In physics you have seen velocity. What is velocity? You say velocity as the rate of change of displacement. Okay. So what does it mean? It is the first order derivative of displacement, distance traveled with respect to time. But whereas while defining acceleration, how will call acceleration is the rate of change of velocity, will call, is it not? So it is the first order derivative of velocity with respect to time. But what is v? V is again in terms of ds by dt, means I can write it as d by dt of, instead of writing v, I write v is the rate of change of displacement, that is ds upon dt. Means once you have got, if the equation displacement is a function of t like that, then ds upon dt will be a velocity. Rate of change of velocity means you have to once again differentiate this velocity function with respect to t to get the acceleration. Then d by dt of ds by dt means you are once again differentiating the first order derivative, means this becomes the second order derivative. And it is usually denoted like this: d square upon dt square operating on s. How do you read it as? D square s upon dt square. This means what? D by dt of ds upon dt. Okay, so if f dash x is again a function of x, then it can be again differentiated with respect to x. We write it as d by dx of dy by dx, that we read it as d square y upon dx square. It doesn't mean that denominator is x square. This is the thing, but derivative d by dx of dy by dx. Now, similarly, we can find further like suppose I have y is equal to x cube, then its first order derivative dy by dx will be 3x square. Suppose I have got 3x square. Once again, if I differentiate, 3 is a constant, derivative of x square will be 2x. This becomes the second order derivative, d square y upon dx square. If you want still higher order, further you can differentiate, that is d cube y upon dx square. Already I have 3 2s are 6 is there, derivative of x, it would be 1. You in case if you want another, that is d raised to 4y upon dx raised to 4, means fourth order derivative of y with respect to x will be 6 is there, derivative of 6, that will be constant. It becomes 0 at its fourth order, we say. Okay. Now we shall move on to the examples. Find the second order derivative of the following functions. First one I took it as x square plus 3x plus 2. Okay. You will call this is y is equal to x square plus 3x plus 2. Operate d by dx on both sides. Here dy by dx equal to d by dx of. Then the x square derivative will be 2x. 3 into x means x derivative is 1. X with respect to x it is 1. So it is 3. Plus 2 is there. It's a constant, means I get only 2x plus 3. This is our first order derivative. I want here second order derivative, means I have to once again differentiate with this with respect to x. So again differentiate with respect to x on both sides. Then d by dx of dy by dx is d by dx of 2x plus 3. 2 constant as it is, derivative of x with respect to x it is 1, plus 3 is a constant. So I have second order derivative of the given function is 2. Okay. Similarly, I have only x raised to 20 like this. You will call this as y is x to the, this is easy, x raised to 20. Then what is dy by dx of this one? 20, n into x raised to n minus 1. 20 into x raised to 20 minus 1, it is 19. Again differentiate with respect to x on both sides. 20, it is kept as it is, into, I have to differentiate x raised to 19 means 19 into x to the power 19 minus 1. It is 18. This is the second order derivative. Similarly, x cos x with respect to x. Okay, y is equal to x into cos x. First, you will differentiate with respect to x on both sides. X cos x means x into x is first function, cos x is the second function. You have to differentiate it by the UV rule. X into derivative of cos x minus sin x plus second function cos x as it is, derivative of the first function, it is 1. So thus first order derivative is minus x sin x plus cos x. I want the second order derivative of this means I have to again operate d by dx on both sides. Or you can also say that differentiate with respect to x on both sides. D by dx of dy by dx is d by dx of, what is the form function? Minus x sin x plus cos x is there. Minus x into sin x means minus as it is. This x sin x can be differentiated by the chain rule. X into d by dx of sin x plus sin x as it is, d by dx of x. This derivative is over. Then I have cos x. What is the cos x derivative? It is minus sin x. So I wrote it as minus sin x. You will simplify this bracket. X as it is, d by dx of sin x is cos x plus sin x as it is, d by dx of x it is 1. Thus we have x cos x minus 2 into sin 2 sin x, because there is minus sign here. Minus sin x minus sin x. It is minus 2 sin x. Similarly, I have one more. X cube into log x. You write y is equal to x cube into log x. As usual, operate d by dx on both sides. dy by dx is x cube log x. X cube into log x means x cube as it is, derivative of log x is 1 by x plus log x as it is, derivative of x cube will be 3x square. This is what I got here. X cube upon x means I can write it as x square. Now, I want second order derivative means I have to again operate d by dx on both sides. This x square, when you differentiate it, becomes 2x. Okay, then log x into 3x square is there. Log x is kept as it is, 3x square, 3 is kept as it is, x square derivative will be 2x plus x square as it is, derivative of log x will be 1 by x. We'll simplify and get the answer. Now, example 7, e raised to x into sin 5x. You'll call y is e raised to x into sin 5x. Operate d by dx on both sides. E raised to x into sin 5x. It is differentiated by the u into v rule. First function as it is, derivative of second function plus second function as it is, derivative of the first function. E raised to x into sin 5x. Sin 5x means sin u. First you have to differentiate that with respect to u into du by dx. Sin u derivative is cos u. Like that I have sin 5x means cos 5x into derivative of 5u, that is 5 right here, 5u. Then plus sin 5x as it is, derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. Here 5 is missing, sorry. 5u into cos 5x. This is 5u into cos 5x. This answer will be e raised to x into 5u cos 5x plus sin 5x, because e raised to x is common for both the terms. Now, again differentiate with respect to x. Here 5 is there, 5 is there. E raised to x into 5u as it is, derivative of cos 5x will be minus sin 5x into 5u plus sin 5x derivative is cos 5x into 5u. Okay, then plus this second function is kept as it is, cos 5x plus sin 5x is kept as it is, d by dx of e raised to x is e raised to x. You will get the answer. You simplify. I think there is a mistake in this last step. You can correct it. Now, find the second order derivative of log x. You will write this as y is log x. Differentiate with respect to x. Log x. Log of derivative is 1 by. Log x, if I call it as u, log u with respect to u will be 1 by u into du by dx. Okay, by chain rule. Like that, 1 by log x into d by dx of log x means 1 divided by x log x is the first order derivative. I want second order means again differentiate with respect to x on both the sides. That is very important. Both the sides. D square y upon dx square is d by dx of dy by dx, d by dx of 1 divided by x log x. 1 divided by x log x is there, means you can use the formula for u by v. V square, x log x the whole square. V as it is, denominator as it is. D by dx of numerator minus numerator as it is, d by dx of denominator. So d by dx of 1 means this will be vanished because it becomes 0. Then I have minus sign. D by dx of x log x means x into derivative of log x is 1 by x. X into 1 by x plus log x into derivative of x, it would be 1. So thus x cancels, means I get it as 1 plus log x. Divided by we have x log x the whole square. It is kept as it is. Now, in the next video, we shall see the prove that type questions. They are very important for your annual examination purpose. Okay, practice such examples. Thank you.